Cheer up, it will get better. If you focus on your fears, they're more likely to appear. You'll have bad days, I promise things will get better. That's a false promise made, a promise wrong in every letter. I bet you've heard something along those lines. Known they could be right, but felt tensed up inside. We want something more than the words, but find no words to describe. It's a shame, a revolving chain of cliches. Who's to blame? Like a round-the-clock train, it don't change. Repeating the same line to insinuate knowledge of traumatic events that have caused lives to be plagued. Easy to whisper, easy to watch, less easy to play with. Voices invasive, hard to explain, but what some live day to day with. Schizophrenia, still a bad word that means I'm mad and might dismember ya. Avoid contact and don't look in my retina. Don't give me a reason to pull you outside and threaten ya. Something true is when we're starting a job or starting a course. They ask us, is that in the past? Now without remorse, an honest answer would be no. I'm still half crazy, of course. Have you ever been raging and flaming till your voice turns hoarse? Your tormentors, they're laughing, you still can't find the source. You want a savior to save you, to shut close this crater that echoes with our words from people that love you and hate you. To these voices are real, so now your loved ones are traitors. You can't trust a single person and don't think that you're able to change this behaviour. Looking back now, I know it won't last, but bad days in the past, believing I was speaking to the devil, transcending this plane, moving to a higher level. We're in the same boat, is this a hall full of vessels? Psychiatric units have proven to be useless, which leads me to wonder if the doctors don't care, or is it just that they're clueless? If too much contact with patients has rendered their senses secluded, the depths of one girl's despair, crying out, wanting to gouge out her eyes cause she feels no one's there. A burning desire to just burn with the fire, descend to ashes so she can rise higher. Many people want to help but don't know what's required, don't know how she feels, so we try and analyse in some way that we could derive a platform of knowledge, then gain some insight. But in truth, it won't come down to analyticals, the truth will be different for every individual. One's suffering compared to another's might seem so minuscule. In that moment, that's a pointless peripheral. And think someone with a mental disorder is lacking intelligence, is plain out of order. They're still the same person with an unknown element. A man who spent his last 30 years in different asylums, could you look in his eyes and see it will be alright? With all that time in confinement, would you really be surprised if he reacted with violence because you were taking the piss? He's been treated as subhuman and forcibly silenced, injected with medication to force close his eyelids. No words can change that, take that away, but an ear to listen might ease in the strain. The sun might be shining outside, but there's storm clouds raging in the depths of his mind. Sleep's long gone, dreaming when it comes, nightmares through the night. Some soldiers can shed the tide on this unseen fight. Thanks for listening. Much love, Azurite.